I am a trans dad, and I'm happy to be me. This is the sign that was made by one of my kids. These are my children. This is our chosen fam, Grandma Sarah. We are an example of a family that is coming together under interdependence, and I want to this last speaker give props and build on that. But first I want to say that I'm second generation queer, from what we know. So I have had my hands and I was birthed from the loins of queer people. I have had my hands on our ancestors. They have walked here before me, right? They're gone. Unfortunately, my queer parents, strangely, my lesbian mom and gay father, who got married in 1969, who were born in 1945 as baby boomers, right? And who fought as hippies the exact same shit that we're talking about today, right? The exact same climate change, abortion, the Equal Rights Amendment, the Civil Rights Act, queer rights, same goddamn shit as we're talking about today, right? So first I want to put out this thing of love to my trans community, right? You are babies, listen to me, okay? I'm what we might call a yelder. I'm a young elder. All right, I transitioned near the turn of the century. All right, after going to an all-women's college, right? So real queer in my bones. But what I want to say to my trans people is that what I want to tell you is that there are no hearts and minds that you need to change. There's nobody out there that you need to convince, not even once, not even for a moment, not for your survival, not for the survival of the people you love, not for the survival of who we are, that you need to tell or convince in any way whatsoever that it's okay for you to be here, right? You may get on my back. You may get on the back of the others that are here when you are weary. You do not need to work to show your worth. You do not need to be moved through your bipolar episode to show your worth or to be here in this community. You are loved and worthy, and your capacity has been stripped from you. Every executive order, everything shared on your social media, every time you're doom scrolling, it is stripping from you who you are. Do not give your capacity away to number 45 for one more second. Walk away from what is not serving you. There's somebody who doesn't want their DEI shit to do anymore. Walk away from what is not serving you. Don't spend time talking about it or giving any attention to what they are doing. Walk towards what is serving you. Walk towards your light. Walk towards those who want you to walk towards them. Who are you that you want trans people to walk towards you? Raise your hand. Show me. Who are you? Please understand that when you're shoved out the front door and it's locked on you and you turn around, you will raise your fists and you will pound them on that door because you've been told that you should be in there, you belong in there, even though you've never fit in that house ever. It was not made for you. This country was made on the backs of forced migration and enslavement. This country was never made for us. So when you think you want to get back in, when you think you want to convince somebody that you have a right to what you have, I'll tell you something. In 2010, a couple of really good folks in this community and I had the privilege to be founding members of the Gender Health Center. And at that time, we didn't have any of this that we have in California. In 2010, that is 15 years ago. We didn't have this, right? We didn't have the same form that you could take, to go to what I took to the Social Security office? The DMV form, because they were the only ones that people were using, right? We just cheated the system, right? You couldn't go and see your doctor. We did not have Obamacare, right? When we had Obamacare, we looted the system to get poor trans people Medi-Cal, right? And then the Department of Managed Healthcare in 2013, 3 months before the decision about marriage here in California, wrote a little memo, and the little memo said, if you do it for cis people, you gotta do it for trans people. So we got those rights changed through policy, through backdoor conversations, for showing again and again how many trans people needed it. And that happened here in California. You know it did, right? You turn to trans people around you, right? They have access to care for that reason, right? But guess what? And where we get marriage and all these other rights through the courts, the United States Supreme Court has entirely invalidated itself, right? So policy, right? Is it going to help us here in California? 100%. Are we going to stand firm and say, like, this is the people's house and it's been the people's house for a long goddamn time? Yes, we absolutely will. And here we are, right? You will organize in your community. You will organize with people among you. That will happen. But stop trying to get back what was never meant for us and create what is new. There's a store that doesn't think that it wants to honor you. One of you is going to have to open up a store. Do you hear me? There's a school that won't have my children. One of us is going to have to start making a school that will have our children right now. Because, babies, it is upon us. It is upon us. Revolution is here at our doors now, and it means losing a lot of comfort. And that feels really shitty, but I gotta let you know, when I look at this particular crowd, I see a lot of what appears to me to be white faces. All right? And I said a lot of the speakers up here, right, are white speakers. That's myself. So take a little time on the mic here because I saw that. And because I want to energize and activate white folks to organize among white folks. Right? You must turn to each other and decide what you have. All right? My Facebook inbox is an unbelievable pouring out madness of mutual aid right now. Our community needs us. You have to open your homes. You have to open your homes. Okay? You have to know that we cannot work towards capitalism anymore. And when you open up your home, you cannot say the only measure of you being able to be in my home is your ability to win at capitalism. Do you understand what I'm saying when I say that? You need to be able to carry the medicine to the people, right? And you need to be safe. You need to be safe. And this is a conversation that's incredibly difficult for me to have as I stand here among my small children. But we are not safe. And I was worried to come today and thought that I should stay along the outside and worried that we didn't quite have the safety measures in place. And we need to do this a little bit better for ourselves in the future when it comes to that. All right? We are in the Capitol. And they have come for us right here on these steps before. Right? Stand together, be safe, talk to each other, create safety plans. Stop not calling that trans person because they didn't call you back. Okay? Go to their door. I promise you. All right? And find out if folks are okay. When you have a feeling inside you that says something's not right, go tell someone. And when you're the person who usually says, we're okay, we're going to be okay, because that's me, I'm a daddy, I do it all the time, right? We're going to be okay, don't worry about that, right? Stop. Look at them. Tell them that what is happening and that fear is valid inside of them, and go look. Go look. If you don't like who that person is, find a way to move them out of that space. We keep each other safe, and we must create these new systems. New systems, y'all. And it's going to be hard.